Saving $10,000 might seem impossible, but I promise you, bestie, it is not. And the best part is you don't even need a side hustle to do it. Ooh. I did it, and today I'm going to share with you exactly how you can do it too. NACA has just completely changed my life in the best way possible. So if you are serious about your home buying journey, do not forget to like and subscribe. Let's get right into it.
Where are we going?
To where the money grows.
Step number one is you want to know your numbers. Most people guess what they want their savings goal to be, but they don't actually know what their starting point is. In order to solve this problem, you want to start with a money audit to get clear on your finances. Look at your past 3 months of spending and identified wasted money. This is money on subscriptions, impulse purchases, and really anything that is short-term gratification that is not contributing to your goal. After you've identified how much money you're wasting each month, then you can set a realistic savings goal. Say you're spending $300 a month on impulse purchases. It doesn't mean that you have to cut it out completely. It could just be a situation where you reduce it. You can just bring that number down to $100, where you spend $100 on the things that your little heart desires and you save $200. Step number two is you want to automate your savings. This is a problem for a lot of people because a lot of people wait until the end of the month after they paid all their bills to save. And at that point, there's really not much left over. What you want to do in this situation is you want to pay yourself first. You are the most important thing. Yes, you have bills and responsibilities that you need to take care of, but you need to pay yourself first. And you can do this by setting up an automatic transfer to a high yield savings account. You can start with an amount that doesn't feel painful. So for example, $50 every paycheck is something that really adds up. If this is something that feels uncomfortable to you, switch your mindset and view saving as a bill. Just like you have to pay your mortgage, just like you have to pay your car bill, just like you have to pay all these bills. Well, your savings is something that you have to pay. You have to put money into your savings because this is a way for you to invest in yourself. When I first started this a few years ago, I'd had $200 every paycheck, and in 1 year, I saved $5,200 like that. It didn't feel like I was deprived. I didn't even notice that the money was getting taken out of my account, but it was something that was working in the background to help me achieve my money goals. Step number three is to cut your spending without feeling broke. You don't want to feel deprived. You don't want to feel like you can't do the things. Saving money doesn't mean that you have to say no to fun, that you have to say no to spending, that you have to say no to travel. You can still do all the things as long as you are strategic and you cut out the things that are low value, not the things that you actually love. Some great ways to cut back on your spending are to negotiate your phone bills, negotiate utility bills. So this is a situation where you call your phone provider or your internet provider, for example, and you say, hey, I've been a customer for X amount of years. I've always paid my bill on time. Is there any way I can get a better rate? The worst thing that'll happen is that your bill remains the same. But just by doing this, I've been able to save so much money with my phone, with my internet, with my auto insurance. Just call them and ask. You'd be surprised. Another way to save money and not feel like you are feeling deprived is to cook just one extra meal at home every week. We spend so much money when we eat out or when we do the food deliveries. And then lastly, of course, is to challenge yourself to a no-spend weekend. It doesn't have to be a no-spend year. It doesn't even have to be a no-spend month. Just one no-spend weekend will add some serious cash to your savings. Number four is to use your found money wisely. In other videos, I've discussed the fun fund, where you put money aside for things that you want to do for fun, for frivolous spending, so you don't feel guilty. But this is the found fund, unexpected money that you get that is not reoccurring. Think tax refund. Think a bonus at work, or even just like gifts from like family and friends on your birthday or for Christmas. Most people spend this kind of money. You don't even have to save all of it. Like for example, tax refund, you don't have to save all of it. You can just save a portion of it. And putting it directly into your savings account, ideally a high yield savings account, will make a huge difference when it comes to your $10,000 goal. Speaking of high yield savings account, step number five is to make your money work for you. When you put your money in a basic checking account, you are losing out on money, free money. You're leaving money on the table. If you're not ready to invest, that is perfectly okay. But even just switching from a regular checking account to a high yield savings account makes a ton of difference. A high yield savings account is just like any other bank account. The only difference is that the bank pays you a higher interest rate for keeping your money in this account. Saving $10,000 without a side hustle is 100% possible. You just need to be strategic with the money that you already have. Let me know in the comments below which of these tips are you going to try first. And while you're there, do not forget to like and subscribe. If you want to check out my Notion Money Mastery Toolkit, the all-in-one stop shop for managing your money, for paying off your debt, for creating your budgets, you can grab a copy using the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.